Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana and many more. Not just this, apart from this we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students.
Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs for 29th of July. The session will be very interesting and important. We will be learning multiple things that will be benefiting in your preparation. So let's start now. First is IECC. Recently, remember, IECC complex by the name Bharat Mandapam was inaugurated to host G20 meet. So where was this inaugurated? So remember this IECC complex. What is this IECC? It is International Exhibition Cum Convention Center, right? This is a complex by the name Bharat Mandapam that was inaugurated where? It was inaugurated in Delhi, and that too at Pragati Maidan, right? And here G20 meeting will be hosted, correct? Apart from them, a G20 coin, a G20 coin and a G20 stamp was also inaugurated during this event, correct? And what this IECC complex has been named? It has been named Bharat Mandapam, and the meaning ceremony of the center was carried out using a drone, or the naming ceremony was carried out using a drone. Then apart from this, this complex will be hosting the G20 meet when? It will be in the month of September 2023, right? This IECC complex was developed as a national project that costed around 2700 crore rupees, right? And it has a campus of around 123 acres, correct? So this is your IECC complex Bharat Mandapam that was inaugurated at Pragati Maidan in New Delhi, and a G20 coin and a stamp was also inaugurated. Here G20 meet will be in September 2023, and the estimated budget for this project is 2700 crore rupees with an estimated area of 123 acres, right? Then this IECC complex, this will include 5G, Wi-Fi, 10G internet, interpreter room to support 16 languages, advanced AV systems, building management system, light management system, data communication network system, surveillance system, air conditioning, centralized air conditioning, etc. Correct? So here you can see this is the IECC complex Bharat Mandapam that was inaugurated at Pragati Maidan to host the G20 meet in September. Correct? And also a G20 coin and a stamp was also unveiled. Moving on, Here you can see this complex was developed as a national project at a cost of 2700 crore rupees, and the area is 123 acres, being the India's largest meeting, incentives, conference and exhibition destination. Right? Next question is, which two corporations signed an MOU for 5 lakh crore rupees pact with clean energy companies, right? So this pact for 5 lakh crore rupees was signed with which clean energy companies? As the name suggests, it was with clean energy companies, right? So basically we can say that we are generally talking about shifting from non renewable sources of energy to renewable sources of energy, correct? Even recently United Nations used to call it global warming, right? But now in their recent latest report they called it global boiling, because this year the month of July was the hottest month ever recorded in the history, correct? And that is the reason UN has started calling it as UN global boiling, correct? So which two corporations they signed this MOU for 5 lakh crore rupees pact with clean energy companies to bring a change? And this contract or this MOU was signed during a green finance summit. Green finance summit. And this green finance summit, where was this held? This was held in the Goa. So it is your PFC, that is Power Finance Corporation, and your REC, that is Rural Electrification Corporation. They signed MOU worth 5 lakh crore rupees, and that is with renewable energy, or we can say clean energy companies, correct? Here PFC they signed the pact worth 2.37 lakh crore rupees with 20 companies in the clean energy space, and REC they have signed this 2.75 lakh crore rupees contracts. This MOU was signed for various solar energy, wind energy, green hydrogen, battery storage, electric vehicle companies, etc. Correct? And this Green Finance Summit, remember, the summit is organized by REC Limited in partnership with Government of India's G20 presidency, right? This was on the sidelines of the 14th Clean Energy Ministerial Meet and the 8th Mission Innovation Mission, the meet that was held in Goa, that was between 19 to 22nd of July. Correct? So remember, these two organizations signed MOU worth 5 lakh crore rupees with clean energy companies. And this was during the Green Finance Summit that was held in Goa. Next, here you can see PFC and REC. Moving on, India along with which country signed MOU for implementation of 5 quick impact projects, right? So remember, recently the third round of the foreign office consultation between India and Laos People Democratic Republic Party was held recently, and this meet was held in Vietnam, correct? And during this third India Lao FOC, 5 MOUs were signed between these two nations, that is between India and Laos, correct? 5 new MOUs were signed here, and these are for the 5 quick impact projects. These are basically in the field of education, health, water facility and IT sector, right? Then both the sides basically talked about the explored opportunities, right? How they can enhance the development in certain areas, how the partnership will be benefiting each other country, be it in economic and trade, agriculture, healthcare, education, defense, and heritage and culture prevention. Correct? So these are your 5 MOUs that were signed in these various fields. Correct? These are for quick impact projects. It was signed between India and Laos. Correct? Moving on. Here you can see Third, India and Laos FOC held in Vietnam, and Laos signed a 5 MOUs for QIPs. What are QIPs? I just mentioned quick important projects, right? That is your quick or not impact, quick, not important, quick impact projects, right? Next. Next is banking and finance. Recently, SEBI has ruled out framework for CDMDF. What is this? This is your framework for Corporate Debt Market Development Fund that aims to establish a backstop facility to purchase investment grade corporate debt securities. This will enhance the secondary market liquidity and boost the confidence among the participants in the corporate debt market during the period of stress. This will compile with the or this will comply this complies with the guarantee scheme for the corporate debt notified by the Ministry of Finance on 26th of July. Here SEBI has mandated all the non-individual foreign portfolio investors to disclose their legal entity identifier code to improve the quality and accuracy of financial data systems for better risk management. And if we talk about SEBI, who is the chairperson? Madhabi Puri Bug, and the headquarters are Mumbai, Maharashtra. It was established on 12th of April 1992. Correct? So remember, SEBI ruled out framework for these corporate debt market development fund that aims to establish a backstop facility. Correct? And they have also mandated the foreign portfolio investors to disclose their legal entity identifier code. Moving on, what is the name of the life cover with life cover premium, right? Return plan launched by LIC. So, what is the name of the premium return plan, right? What is the name of the life cover with premium return plan that was launched by LIC? The name is Jeevan Kiran. Correct? This is a non-linked, non-participating individual saving and life insurance plan that offers a combination of protection as well as saving plan. Here the minimum entry age required is, you can see, it is minimum 18 years to maximum of 65 years. Age of maturity is minimum 28 years to maximum of 80 years. Policy term is of 10 years to 40 years. Minimum basic sum assured here is 15 lakh rupees and maximum basic sum assured here is no limit. Correct? And the minimum premium that you need to pay here is 3000 rupees for regular policies and 30,000 rupees for single premium policies. Correct? So this Jeevan Kiran, it was launched by LIC. So there are some benefits in case of death, right? For the policies with regular premium payments, the sum assured on the death will be the highest of the 7 times of the annualized premium that you are being paid, right? For policies with single premium payment, the sum assured on death is to be 125% of the single premium or the basic sum assured. Then upon maturity, if the policy is still active, the sum assured on maturity will be equivalent to the total premiums received by LIC, deducting any excess premium, rider premium, taxes, etc. Correct? Next. Next is, which organization launched Money Saver Export account for Indian exporters to save 15% on overseas bank transfer. So in order to save 15% on overseas bank transfer, which organization has launched Money Saver Export account? So this Money Saver Export account for Indian exporters was launched by RaisinPay. This is a fintech company that has announced this Money Saver Export account. Correct? And this was built specifically for saving 15% on international bank transfer for Indian exporters. This facility will allow exporters to open an account in any country of their choice. The exporters receive international payments locally via the RazorPay platform such as Fedwire, Automated Clearing House, and more in order to save high transfer cost. Correct? By using Razorpay dashboard, users can access the feature and all the payments will come with an electronic foreign inward remittance scheme. Correct? So coming back, remember this money saver export account was launched by Razorpay. Here you can see Razorpay, they launched money saver export account for Indian exporters to save 50% on overseas bank transfer. Next, India is set to become the world's third largest economy by which year? Third largest economy. So it is expected, and the data was released by SBI's EcoRap report that stated that by the year 2027, India will become the third largest economy in terms of GDP, right? Next, you can see here the top five economies. On top, it is USA, then China, then Japan, Germany, and India is on the fifth position. And it is expected that India will be on the third position by 2027. Correct? Next, also there was another data that stated that India is all set to touch $20 trillion by 2047, and that means adding $0.7 trillion every 2 years. Correct? Next. Next is Goa Shipyard and VGIIES. They have signed an MOU to use artificial intelligence for shipbuilding. I repeat, Goa Shipyard Limited, that is a Mini Ratna Central Public Enterprise undertaking, right? They recently signed a memorandum of understanding with BITS Goa Innovation Incubation and Entrepreneurship Society. Correct? And it is it is an institute, that is BITS Plani also, right? And this is a different branch of this BITS institute. So Goa Shipyard Limited, they signed an MOU with BITS Goa Innovation Incubation and Entrepreneurship Society, and it was towards drive innovation and progress in the shipbuilding and defense industry using cutting edge artificial intelligence technology. That means to use AI for shipbuilding. An MOU was signed between Goa Shipyard Limited and BITS Goa campus, right? And their incubation and entrepreneurship society. Correct? Here, this BITS Goa is a registered society under the Societies Registration Act based in BITS Pilani KK Birla Goa campus in Goa. Under the MOU, both the entities will collaborate closely on research and development projects to utilize AI's full potential in shipbuilding and defense applications. Correct? Next. Next is appointments and resignation. Recently, Jim Eskia of UK has been elected as the chairperson of IPCC. What is IPCC? That is Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. This is an intergovernmental body of United Nations that works to advance scientific knowledge about climate change that are caused by human activities. And then even I just mentioned that UN has stated that it won't be called global warming now, but rather than it will be global boiling, because this year July was considered to be, or it was one of the hottest month ever recorded in history. So James Ferguson, that is James Eskia, has been named James Kia has been named as the new chairman of the IPCC. Correct? Next, if we talk about him, he has served as the member of IPCC Bureau since 2008, and he has nearly 40 years of experience and expertise in climate science. Correct? Next. Who has assumed the chairmanship of 62nd session of Commission for Social Development? She will be India's permanent ambassador to UN, and she is Ruchira Kamboj, right? Or India's permanent representative to UN, Ambassador Ruchira Kamboj. She has been recently assumed the chairmanship of the 62nd session of the Commission for Social Development, that is CSOCD 62. That means for the 62nd edition for the Commission for Social Development, Ruchira Kamboj has been appointed, or she has assumed the chairmanship of it. Correct? This Commission for Social Development meets annually in New York, USA. Correct? And on February 2023, India has been elected as the chair of the 62nd session during the 13th plenary meeting, 61st session. Correct? And India will hold its term until 2027. Correct? Then, apart from this, remember the central theme for the Commission for Social Development is fostering social development and social justice through social policies to accelerate progress on the implementation of the 2030 Agenda for Social Development. Correct? So directly remember the important thing. Two questions are there, the most important one. They are that who assumed the chairmanship. Here she is Ruchira Kamboj. And apart from this, remember India will have the chairmanship of this till which year? Till 2027. India will be the chair of this Commission for Social Development. Right? Next, here you can see she is Ruchira Kamboj. Next is CCI has approved the acquisition of 59.38% stake in Unishem by IPCA Labs. I repeat, CCI, Competition Commission of India, they have approved the proposed combination involving acquisition of shareholding of up to 59.38% stake in the Uchiem Laboratories Limited by IPCA Laboratories Limited. Correct? So who is the acquirer? Who is acquiring? IPCA Laboratories Limited is acquiring. And who is being acquired? Uchiem Laboratories Limited is being acquired. Correct? And how much percent? 59.38%. Next is TKMs, right? TKMs, they have signed a MOU with MDL to modernize the INS Sankush submarine. The question will be directly asked to you that which organization signed a memorandum of understanding with Madgaon Shipbuilders Limited, and this was to modernize the Indian naval ship Sankush submarine. It is your TKMS, right? And Madgaon Dock Shipbuilders Limited, they signed this MOU for the restoration, or basically for the modernization and upgradation of INS Sankush, that is a submarine. Correct? Next is your NASA and DARPA, they have enlisted Lockheed to build nuclear power spacecraft. I repeat, recently United States of America's space agency, that is NASA, they tied up with DARPA, that is Defense Advanced Research Project Agency, and NASA, they together signed an agreement where they will be developing nuclear powered spacecraft with the help of Lockheed Martin. Right? So NASA along with DARPA, that is your Defense Advanced Research Project Agency, they signed, or they have selected Lockheed Martin, right? And this Lockheed Martin company will be constructing a nuclear thermal rocket engine that will be used in spacecrafts. Correct? And they are jointly planning to launch this nuclear powered satellite as soon as 2027. Right? And this engine will be using nuclear fission. Remember this also. Correct? Next is Agribot A6. This is the name of the drone of the IoT Tech World Aviation that received the type certification from DGCA. I repeat, IoT Tech World Aviation Private Limited. This is a Gurugram based agri-tech drone manufacturer, and they have obtained the type certification for their new indigenous drone model, that is Agribot A6. Correct? And they received this type certification from DGCA. Then remember, this is the second drone from IoT Tech World that has received this type certification. right? These type certification drones, they are an official document issued by DGCA certifying that a specific type of drone meets all the technical parameters and safety standards for the operation in India. This Agribot ASIC model is 30% more compact than the previous model, and it is easy to transport and operate. So Agribot ASIC, they received the type certification from DGCA recently. Correct? Next, World Hepatitis Day. This day is observed globally on 28th of July to create awareness and educate people about the effect of viral hepatitis. Then there is a theme for this World Hepatitis Day. This is One Life, One Liver, that creates awareness in the public by emphasizing the need for the prevention and early detection and adherence to the prescribed treatment. Right? We are not waiting. This is the campaign, remember, for World Hepatitis Day, and the theme here that you need to remember is One Life, One Liver. Next, World Nature Conservation Day. Important. When is your World Environment Day? It is observed on 5th of June. And if we talk about World Nature Conservation Day, this day is observed on 28th of July to create awareness about the importance of protecting the natural resources and wildlife. Right? So this is your World Nature Conservation Day on 28th of July. Next is your Tata Technologies. They signed a memorandum of agreement, right? And this is with Chhattisgarh to transform the ITIs into Industry 4.0 tech hub. I repeat, Tata Technologies, they signed a recently 10-year memorandum of agreement. This was with the development of skill development and technical education and employment with the government of Chhattisgarh, and this will transform 36 governmental owned industrial training institutes in Chhattisgarh into Industry 4.0 technology hub. The total cost for the project will be 1188 crore rupees. Correct? This collaboration with 20 global industry partners to upgrade the ITIs, which will offer 6 new trades and 23 new short-term courses to cater the industry demand. Then the upgraded ITIs will serve as a skill incubation center, correct, where various skills or the required skills for today's time will be taught to them. And the collaboration with upskill this collaboration with will upskill the youth of the Chhattisgarh to get employability, to get the skills, and on the basis of that skills they can go and apply for various jobs also. So coming back, it is Tata Technologies. They signed this memorandum of agreement with Chhattisgarh government to transform their ITIs into Industry 4.0 tech hub, and this is basically to upgrade those and to provide new skills that are industry required skills nowadays. Correct? So these were your important current affairs, friend. Now let's go for a quick revision. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has inaugurated IECC complex, that is Bharat Mandapam in Pragati Maidan in New Delhi, and this will be hosting G20 meet. PFC and RAC, they signed an MOU for 5 lakh crore pact with various clean energy companies. Then third, India and Laos FOC held in Vietnam, Laos, and has signed 5 quick impact projects. SEBI has ruled out framework for CDMDF and has mandated FPIs to disclose the LEI code. LIC has launched Jeevan Kiran to offer life cover with premium returns. Then Razorpay, they have launched Money Saver Export account for Indian exporters to save 50% on overseas bank transfer. SBI EcoRap report was released, and India is set to become the world's third largest economy by 2027. Goa Shipyard and BITS Pilani Goa campus, they signed an MOU to use artificial intelligence for shipbuilding. Then Jim Eskia of UK has been elected as the chairman of IPCC. Indian UN Ambassador Ruchira Kamboj assumed the chairmanship of the 62nd session of Commission for Social Development. Then CCI has approved the acquisition of 59.38% stake in Unishem by IPCA Labs. Then TKMs, they signed an MOU with Madgaon Dock Shipbuilders Limited to modernize the INS Sankosh submarine. Important. Then NASA and DARPA, they have signed a Lockheed or they basically signed a pact with Lockheed Martin to develop nuclear powered spacecraft or nuclear powered satellite, right? And that will be launched by the year 2027. Then Agribot A6, this is the name of the drone of IoT Tech World, right? They have received this type certification from DGCA. Then World Hepatitis Day on 28th of July, World Nature Conservation Day on 28th of July, and Tata Technologies signed this memorandum of agreement with Chhattisgarh to transform ITIs into Industry 4.0 tech hub. So these were your important current affairs for the day, friends. Now let's move to the revision part. Name the personality who recently won 2023 सुपर बैट रैपिड्स एंड ब्लिट्स पोलैंड, जो कि अभी कहाँ हुई, वॉर्सा में. याद रखेंगे ये सुपर बैट रैपिड एंड ब्लिट्स, ये पोलैंड, ये किस स्पोर्ट से बिलोंग करता है, ये आपका चेस से बिलोंग करता है. और अभी रिसेंटली ये किन्होंने जीत लिया है, मैग्नस कार्लसन ने इसको जीत लिया है. ये नॉर्वे से बिलोंग करते हैं एंड ये वर्ल्ड के नंबर 1 चेस प्लेयर है. ठीक है. एंड इसी में याद रखेंगे ये जो सुपर बैट रैपिड एंड ब्लिट्स पोलैंड थी ना, ये सेकंड स्टेज थी आपकी 2023 के ग्रैंड चेस टूर की, जो कि वन ऑफ द 5 सीरीज इवेंट है, या मतलब इट इज़ वन ऑफ द, ये 5 सीरीज का इवेंट होता है ग्रैंड चेस टूर. एंड यहाँ पे जो टोटल प्राइज मनी रहता है 1.4 मिलियन डॉलर. करेक्ट. एंड यहाँ पर मैग्नस कार्लसन ने इस इवेंट को जीत के कितना प्राइज मनी जीता है, $40,000. करेक्ट. नेक्स्ट, नेम द इंडियन लॉन्ग जंपर जिन्होंने अभी 3rd प्लेस सिक्योर करी, मतलब ब्रॉन्ज मेडल सिक्योर कर लिया इन द मेंस लॉन्ग जंप इवेंट एट द पेरिस डायमंड लीग 2023. 8.09 मीटर का इन्होंने लॉन्ग जंप ली इन हिज 3rd ट्राई. कौन है वो जिन्होंने ये ब्रॉन्ज मेडल जीत लिया है 8.09 मीटर की लॉन्ग जंप के साथ, वो है मुरली श्री शंकर. ठीक है. 24 साल के हैं ये एंड ये 3rd इंडियन बन गए हैं जिन्होंने नीरज चोपड़ा के बाद एंड विकास गौड़ा के बाद ये डायमंड लैग में पोडियम फिनिश किया, क्योंकि ब्रॉन्ज मेडल रहा इनका नीरज चोपड़ा जेवलिन थ्रो से और विकास गौड़ा ये आपके डिस्कस थ्रो से थे. करेक्ट. नेक्स्ट, हु वन द F1 कैनेडियन ग्रैंड प्रिक्स 2023, जो कि मॉन्ट्रियल क्यूबेक में हुई. तो अभी रिसेंटली F1 कैनेडियन ग्रैंड प्रिक्स किसके द्वारा जीती गई, मैक्स वर्स्टैपन के द्वारा जीती गई. ये डच बेल्जियन रेसर है, रेडबुल के लिए ड्राइव करते हैं. करेक्ट. एंड इन्होंने अभी F1 कैनेडियन ग्रैंड प्रिक्स को जीत लिया है. सेकंड पोजीशन पे कौन थे, एस्टन मार्टिन के फर्नांडो अलोंसो सेकंड पोजीशन पे एंड मर्सिडीज के लुइस हैमिल्टन 3rd पोजीशन पे आते हैं. मूविंग ऑन, इंडियंस मैन फुटबॉल टीम इन्होंने अभी हीरो इंटरकॉन्टिनेंट कप 2023 को जीत लिया है. किसको हराकर, लेबनान को फाइनल में हरा के इन द कलिंगा स्टेडियम, जो भुवनेश्वर ओडिशा में हुआ था. इंडियंस मैन फुटबॉल टीम को ही हम ब्लू टाइगर्स के नाम से भी जानते हैं. राइट. इनके कैप्टन कौन है, सुनील छेत्री. एंड इन्होंने हीरो इंटरकॉन्टिनेंटल कप को जीत लिया है लेबनान को फाइनल में हरा के. इसी के साथ याद रखेंगे ये 3rd एडिशन था हीरो इंटरकॉन्टिनेंटल कप का. जो इसका इनॉग्रेटिंग एडिशन था 2018 में, वो भी इंडिया के द्वारा जीता गया था. और अब ये इंडिया की 2nd विन है अगेंस्ट, मतलब 2nd विन है ऑफ दिस इंटरकॉन्टिनेंटल कप. ठीक है. और ये लेबनान के खिलाफ इंडिया पहली बार जीता है सिंस 1977. हर बार इंडिया हारा था 1977 से लेकर 2023 के बीच में लेबनान से, लेकिन पहली बार इंडिया ने लेबनान को फाइनल में हरा दिया है. नाउ फ्रेंड्स, इट्स टाइम टू होमवर्क. राइट. दीज होमवर्क क्वेश्चंस आर इंपॉर्टेंट एंड दे विल बी हेल्पिंग इन योर प्रिपरेशन. फर्स्ट, विच यूनियन मिनिस्ट्री सेट टू लॉन्च आयुष्मान भाव प्रोग्राम? Second, what is the name of the internet ransomware virus regarding which CERT-in issued an advisory? Next, Hindhan River is a tributary of which river and it is located? What is the location or the state in which it is located? Right, so these are your 3 homework questions, friends. I hope you have understood the assignment. All you have to do now is like the video, share the link of this video with your friends and do subscribe. So that's all for the day. Thank you and have a nice day.
That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.